Howdy and aloha, everyone. This is James with Mana Talk. It is November the 6th, 2024, and this is my Mana Talk show. Things kind of stopped getting crazy. Reality set in with a lot of people. You saw it. It was a total curb stomp. Like, what was that movie with something X? Anyway, yeah, that's pretty nasty. And it's just, it is such a relief. I don't know, if I had any effect on anybody. I don't know if anything that I said or if I posted on social media made a difference. I'm not sure. But what I do know is that Donald Trump is going to be, or is now, has been voted the 47th president of the United States of America. And he took a truckload of people with him. He fucking just stomped the yard. And I kept saying, make sure it's down ballot. That was my message through True Social, X, Facebook, everywhere. Instagram, telling everybody, make sure you give him the majority in the House and in the Senate. And he has it. He has the majority in the House. And if we go here, you'll see he's got the Senate. I mean, it's crazy. This was, 9 hours ago? Pretty awesome. She looks a little bummed. But this is so huge. This is so great. This is so fantastic. This is all my hard-earned work paid off. And, maybe I affected 2 people or 4 people or 5 people. I mean, even some close friends of mine that have been on the show still wasted their vote on, Jill Stein. And I wonder what did Jill Stein get when it was all said and done? Shit, she's not even in there. 39,000. She got 611,000. Jill Stein. Not bad. Not bad. That's probably the most I've ever seen her get, but she had 0.4% of the total. Donald had 70,163,009. Kamala supposedly has 65,470,125, whatever. But no, not a bad showing for Joe. What's sad is I got a buddy, and it's kind of funny because I got a buddy who loves Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and he went out and voted for him. I thought, dude, he's telling people not to vote for him. And what's interesting is, so you could have, if people just were thinking properly. Right, let me show this. They could have easily just they could have it didn't matter in a sense, but it could have helped a little bit. Would have added, another 584,000 to the ticker, to the receipt, to the ballot, to the votes. But it's just funny that people were. I mean, this just shows you how many people just weren't really paying attention, or maybe they were just doing it out of spite, or who knows why they were doing it. But it was just a waste. That was a waste. Jill Stein a waste, but she got more than fucking Robert, which is, I mean, if Robert was on his own, he probably would have blew her doors. I mean, guaranteed. He probably would have taken a lot away from Trump. But I think they made a deal, and Trump said, you know what, come aboard with me. And the thing that he said in his victory speech was that he's just going to let him do his thing. You know, he's a good guy. I'm going to let him do his thing. You know, and the first thing he wants to do is he wants to take fluorides and pesticides and things and poisons out of our drinking water. I mean, for fuck's sakes. That's just fucking amazing. You know, I don't see Jill Stein saying shit like that. She's about eco fucking... She's the green new fucking scam. And that's just sad. And people are still with that. It's just amazing to me. Now, I understand that there's a lot of concern about oil. And I'm with you. Because when we're drilling, drill, baby, drill, drill, baby, drill. I'm going to get on with Snork here pretty soon. Hopefully, I don't know if he can come on now if he wants to. I mean, I'm kind of excited. I'm tired as hell. Just letting you know. I am tired as hell because I couldn't go to sleep last night. Once I knew he had Pennsylvania, it was pretty much done. And then from there was just a domino effect in Trump's favor, which was great, which was fucking awesome. And just watching the meltdown and I was trying to figure out how they were handling it. So I jumped on, I think it was ABC. I don't know if this comes up in my Facebook. Let me see here. Let me just refresh and see if it came up. No, not yet. Come on. No, it's not in there yet. But I posted, or maybe I can find it. I'm not going to look for it. But the doom and gloom. It appeared from what I was checking back. You know, I'm at work. I worked till 10:30 last night, and I was jumping in, and I'm seeing. You know, I started at 12:30. I had a 10-hour day. You know, because I work. I fucking put in the time, I put in the effort, and I do what I gotta do to fucking take care of me and the people I love, and et cetera, and be there for them when I'm able. You know, like I always say, do what you can when you're able, right? As I'm going through the day, lots of positive stuff for Kamala, lots of positive stuff for Trump, and then all of a sudden, there were people that were saying, well, this isn't good. That seems a little wrong. You know, this is from the Democratic supporting side. And I'm starting to sense, probably at around 8:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30 p.m., you know, Central Standard Time here in Missouri, that there was something wrong. And what I found out is that a lot of those swing states were popping up and just going straight for Trump. Some serious states. Even if he lost Pennsylvania, he still had a couple of outs. So, but Pennsylvania was the final draw, and I was actually messaging back and forth with my daughter. She goes, "So, what's going on?" And I go, "Well, just watch Pennsylvania, because if he gets Pennsylvania, Alaska and everything else just kind of falls into place." You know, and then, shit, what the fuck? Where did I just click? What the hell is going on here? Alright, well, we get off of that. But what happened was he took it. And I just started seeing just doom and gloom coming from the left, you know, from the Democratic Party supporters. Just the people that just have no idea what the fuck's going on in the world. It's Rachel Maddow, and Rachel Maddow's just going to, you know, she's there and she's going to tell you everything that they want you to hear, and, you know, CNN and everything like that. But they started... being a little negative. They were being a little derogatory and stuff towards what was going on. They didn't like the results the way they were coming in. They were sensing defeat, and you could feel it, you can sense it. I'm just like, okay, well, that's good. And then as I got off from work, What the fuck did I click over here? Hang on. Why is this doing this? Huh. Let me just fix this real quick. Yeah, so as I get out of work, let me see if I can get this fit the screen. There it is. Okay. As I got off from work, I'm driving down the streets. I'm checking the bars to see what's going on. And this, believe it or not, this town is kind of Democratic. Not Democratic, but kind of Democratic party-ish. And I'm not seeing people celebrating in the streets or anything. I'm not seeing bars, open and a bunch of people. I'm just sensing a lot of doom, and I'm thinking, oh, fuck, man, we're screwed. And then I get home, and I start watching a bunch of shows. I'm watching Tim Cass. I'm watching just whoever. I was watching Jimmy Dore for a little bit. I was watching Due Dissidents. I was watching a bunch of people. I don't know if Beauty and the Boomer are on. Oh, she's not feeling well. Bye anyway. Everybody, Chanda, I hope you're doing well. If you guys can, Beauty and the Boomer, do what you can for her. She's really needs the support. She's going through chemo. It's tough. My brother just went through it. It's a fucking nightmare. But anyway, so God bless her, and hopefully she's going to get better and make it through this crap. But the thing is my daughter's texting me going, just, what's going on? And I'm all, well, it's kind of down to Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania's looking pretty strong for Trump. He was already up at about 95% with about 140,000. And then all of a sudden they called it. Once they called it for Trump, the Trump campaign, every fucking Trump campaign team, social media, YouTube just started jumping that's it. It's done. And then within an hour of that time, they're all social media. Fucking Fox called it, everybody's calling it, and then the next thing you know, all the freaking mainstream media outlets, ABC, everybody, CNN, they're focusing on his victory speech that he's going to get. That's it. It's done. Right? Things are falling into place. It's pretty much a done deal. And I'm just like, is this fucking happening? I mean, because everything I'm talking about, these people are going to cheat. They're going to cheat. They're going to cheat. They're going to cheat. And we're starting to feel as though maybe they did. And they were trying to. But there were some court orders that came up. Hey there, aloha, brother. President Trump, thank you. Congratulations to you. And I'm glad you came in because I wanted to say something about Shiva. You may not want to hear it. But he was just going at it last night. I was popping into his live. Just slander. Just, God, the negative shit. I mean, well, let me just kind of finish the story. So I'm good. And I just sent some links and some pictures to my daughter. That's it. It's pretty much over. She's like, oh, cool. Are you sure? And I go, yeah, I'm pretty damn sure. And even today she's like, did it happen? Is it for sure? And I go, yeah, she's already conceded. There's a lot of people out there that just aren't, they don't know where to go to get their information. It's because if you're going through mainstream media to get your information, they're going to dissect it, edit it, finagle it, mold it to what they want you to hear. That's mainstream media puts out information, and I've been saying this ever since I fucking started my YouTube channel, and I'm on my 6th, by the way, which I'm going after YouTube, by the way, YouTube, just letting you know. I'm going to, class action lawsuits are coming, and I think I'm going to have the power of the pen and the power of a fully Republican House and a fully Republican Senate and a fucking president. And we're going to go after Google and YouTube, and we're going to I'm going to get my channel back. And I'm going to charge them. I was traumatized. I had people coming on. I had like 700 people, coming on, and then my channel went down, and then I had like 500 people, and then the channel went down, and Then I had like 300 people, and people was like, fuck it, I can't watch him anymore. You just keep getting shut down. But I was talking about 2020, early 2020, and COVID-19 and all that shit, which now you can talk about. Which now everything I talked about and totally, basically, completely revealed the truth of what was fucking happening. COVID-19, right? It freaking, you can talk about it now. It's just crazy, and all of us that were out there, there were a lot of people that weren't. Jimmy took the thing twice. I spent like $120 in fucking super chats trying to tell Jimmy and fucking Steph, please don't fucking take that thing. Sure enough, he fucking takes it. It's like every time I was trying to get him to just hold off. And there's so many other people that took it too that I know of that, we used to have an independent outsider who used to come out, Dave. He and I were great. He was progressive and all this other stuff. He got mad at me for putting the shit, for showing him the facts. And this was happening left and right. My family, my friends, just all these people were fucking just turning on me left and right. But I was throwing out information. I was throwing out data. I was throwing out videos. I was throwing out government website information showing exactly what the fuck is going on and how they're doing it and what they're going to do to you and what it's for and how it's going to do this and that. And I was being very specific. And I was trying my hardest to save as many people as possible. I really was. And then we still have people that have taken it, like, and there's cancer rates and myocarditis and all this stuff that's just gone through the fucking roof. Why? Why did that started happening in 2021? Why did that started happening? And then 2022 was fucking bad too. It's been a rough ride. I gotta say this. I have to say this because there was somebody at my side at the time in 2020 that was just epic, amazing. She did a lot of research. She was, and she had lots of wonderful things and very pertinent and important things to say. And that is Stevie with Red Economics. No matter what happened with us in our relationship, that's gone. It's it's over 2 years now. And the thing is I wish that woman would get back on. She's still important. She's, to me and other people that are out there, I think she still has a lot of things to contribute. And I hope she'll find a way to get back on and start doing what she needs to do to be a part of it. Because she was, not only was she a beautiful woman, but she was pretty smart. But things just kind of went south, and, it just happens. Things just go south, But I hope she's back on, doing her thing, hopefully soon one day. And because we're still going to need her for stuff, People are still going to listen and pay attention. And she attracts a lot of people, She's a good-looking girl. What else are you going to do? Good-looking chicks always get a few more subscribers than others. Let's just say that. But the big thing is there were her and so many others that were starting to be a part of my team. And as I go through my Facebook, there were a lot of people that were with me and a lot of people that weren't, right? Like Cheryl Nichols, just amazing. She came out a bunch of times. Kikani Pa, Keisha Walker, Diana Block, just a gorgeous woman, by the way. Laura Castellanos, just amazing. Robert Walker, just great memes. Just a bunch of people out there that were just like really rooting for me. Of course, Lisa, my ex, Lisa Stock, just a wonderful, beautiful person. Just great woman, period, and an amazing mom, an amazing grandma too. Greg Seaman, just amazing. Chad, I'm just going through a list of my Facebook friends and a bunch of other people. Sherry Edwards is amazing. J.D. Duvall, Reed Kadama used to come on here. Byron Michaels, Diana Little, Chad used to come on every once in a while. There was Brian Henneman, truck driver, another truck driver. Alika Aloha in Hawaii, and then one of my big supporters and helpful friends was Victor M. Vega, just a wonderful guy. I've known him for over 30 years. And David Radowskold. David Radowskold. I don't know. It's hard. His name is so hard to say. But he's just been amazing. We've gotten along very well. Alex June, Elizabeth Lane. I know that Oz from Beauty and the Boomer and Chanda have been supportive. I think they're still there. A few others. Shelly came on a few times. She's still kind of got some TDS. Shelly Olmstead, a little bit of TDS there. Leigh Hughes been around. Shakira Worky. Who else do I have here? I may be missing a few people. All I'm saying is, Chris Richardson, I probably voted for Jill Stein. All I'm saying is it was a lot of work. I mean, you'd have no idea. Nobody really understands the amount of time and effort and research and what I put in, and it's not. I don't put it together perfect. I don't have a tech person with me. I don't have a fucking editor or a fucking stage band or whatever. It's just me, right? But I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the due diligence. I'm, chiggity checking myself before I wreck myself. No, I haven't been perfect. But everything that I've posted that YouTube hasn't liked has come to fruition. Isn't that interesting? Everything that YouTube censored me for with their community guidelines has come to fruition, have actually became fact or truth. Or the theories and because they were theories, they were perspectives, they were things that I was talking about, because it didn't make sense. There was just so many things out there that just didn't make fucking sense. I mean, and I can go back and forth through that, but I recommend that you guys watch my Odyssey channel. It's in the notes, and just go back and look in the COVID stone. That's when they really started taking me down. And I was able to capture a good majority. Actually, I lost, God, how many videos did I lose in my first channel? I must have lost at least 150, 200 of some decent, good conversations. And I used to have people that would come on, Greens, Democrats, Republicans, Independents, Libertarians, Socialists, fucking conservatives, whatever. And we would have discussions. There would be anywhere from 5 people to 12, sometimes 8 people, and I lost a lot of those. And it was a good place to vent, politically wise. And I've always told people, if you want to come on to Mana Talk, it's just a good place to use the power of your voice, Mana, power, and talk. What do you have? We used to have arguments. There was this one guy, Kevin, used to piss everybody off. But he just fucked with people. It was fucking hilarious. And sometimes when he talked, people were just like, dude, you don't have to fucking be that hard. We'd have stuff like that. We'd have good conversations, adult, somewhat respectful conversations. But as soon as 2020 came around, well, I got out of the Democratic Party in 2016. Once I wasted about $370 or $270 or just a fucking god-awful amount of money, and I even walked around, got blisters in my shoes, passing out flyers in Huntington Beach, California for Bernie Sanders. right? And I fucking really did what I could, and then I find out that the guy fucking bent over it. The guy was just he was compromised, right? Compromise means he was made, right? He was completely and absolutely jumped on the fucking Democratic Party bandwagon, and I think he was coerced. I think he was threatened. I think he was coerced. You have to realize that the Democratic Party is the reason why I call it Demoncrat, Demon Rat, whatever you want to call them, because they're an evil bunch. They've always, for decades, they've said, we're going to do this and we're going to give you that. We're going to do this. We're going to give you that. They never did. They never have. Never, ever, nothing, never, ever. And then once I figured out that they're just full of shit, I said, you know what? I'm going to go green, right? I was believing the green new scam and all this other shit, eco-socialism. Oh, God. And I was in that, right? But I was with people doing it, and then I found out the Green Party was just shit. It was just a waste of my time. What they were about was just getting city council members or getting a mayor here and there, or maybe getting a fucking dog catcher, as Stevie used to say. It was fucking funny. And the thing was, I started to believe that, wait a second, none of them are working. None of this is fucking working. This whole party thing just doesn't seem right. It doesn't. So I said, I'm going to be an independent. If I'm going to vote for somebody, I want to vote on the issues. I want to vote their past record. I want to vote on what they've done a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, a few years ago. How have they voted? What have they done that would benefit the 0.001%? Excuse me, the 99.9% and not the 0.001%. And I was starting to find out that once I heard about Matt Gaetz, and he was all for single line voting, and I was like, well, I'm familiar with that. But single line voting it means, by the way, you have to show up for work, and you have to fucking do your job and your research, and you have to see what the bill is about, and you have to read it. It's not crammed to a 10,000 page bill, and it's got a bunch of fucking pork fat and money for this company and money for that corporation, and this lobbyist and that lobbyist and Big Pharma and fucking Enron and the military-industrial complex, which is all these bills are for. Anything that happened that was bipartisan in the past 3.5, 4 years now was treasonous, in my opinion. Because it's just crap. It didn't do anything for us. We're still suffering. We're still fucked. Trump knew that. A lot of the people in the Trump crowd knew that, right? I'm kind of telling you the journey, but the biggest point I'm trying to make is you can't trust the mainstream. You just can't. They're not there. The mainstream media is funded, paid for, supported by the military-industrial complex, big pharma, big hospital, big psychology. They're supported by the people that are actually methodically trying to take you out, get rid of you. Don't care about you. You're just a like something they can squeeze money out of. You're like a fucking piggy bank that broke in half. That's what they are to you. Well, back to Trump. I'd started doing research in like 2018, 2019. When Russiagate was around, the Steele dossier, proving that's bullshit, all this other stuff, Russia, the impeachments and all this other stuff that was happening, and all these other things that were going on that they were saying about Trump, I was completely trying to figure out why they love this guy so fucking much. This guy was adored. 12 fucking seasons or something like that. Apprentice with The Apprentice. He was on Oprah all the time. He was on fucking talk shows, Jimmy Fallon, da 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 da. And he was just adored by everybody. But as soon as he put his name in the hat to run, they turned on him. And I was trying to figure out, why would they fucking go after this guy? Because all I've heard, I mean, he's a philanthropist, right? In a different way. He actually did shit. He sent a plane out to pick up people in Afghanistan. His own plane. To pick up fucking people in Afghanistan. Nobody really knew about it. It's just he went and did it. It wasn't on mainstream media. It wasn't. I mean, there's so many things that this man has done for people. He fucking sponsored and helped put together gay marriage rights. And they're so concerned about it. It's just a big farce. It's just been a big, huge lie. There's so many things that this man has done. With his money, with his time, with his energy. The guy gets up at like 4 in the morning. Works till like fucking 10 o'clock at night. Every fucking day. He's just nonstop. There's not a person on this planet that could keep up with his fucking schedule. And he can't wait to get to work. And I get it. Melania's just like, come on, let's take a vacation. But that's just not him. That's just not the way he is. He's a fucking workaholic, man. In a good way. And now they're all scared. They're freaking out. We're just, God, the freaking out of these people is just insane. But I proved, and I knew that this man wasn't politically savvy. He's never been politically savvy. And we're kind of sick of that. Most of the people out there, remember Bill the plumber or Joe the plumber? And I'm like, people want somebody that's been in the trenches, small business owner, somebody that's been around. Maybe, and the backstories are always good, like J.D. Vance, single mom, hard times, leveled up on his own. Everybody loves those stories, but you also got to kind of respect stories of people that had businesses or connections, and they kept it alive, and they stayed in the mainstream, and they stayed, and they kept it moving, and that's reputable. It's interesting that Mark Cuban, by the way, is offering to be a part of the administration in some way recently. What a dick. Andrew Yang is kissing everybody's ass now, too. What a piece of shit that guy is. There's just so many of them out there. You're watching the tone of mainstream media. He worked so hard, especially this election Trump campaign. He had over 900 rallies. He's done in his lifetime. Over 900 rallies. 900 events, including rallies. 900. There's nobody that's fucking even came close to that. Close. Somebody might even be like 200, 300. But this guy fucking he's a fucking bull. He's a leader. People respect him across the world. And I'm telling you, work ethic is huge. When you're going to get hired, when you're going to keep a job, when you're doing what you got to do. I was tired as hell tonight, but I showed up. I haven't missed a day of work in over 5 years. I've always been to work. I've called in sick maybe once, twice, maybe. No, I don't think I ever called in sick. Matter of fact, the first time I took a vacation, which I had time off, paid vacation, was I just went to California to see my mom. God bless her. She's wonderful. Strong lady. We're at the casino. She's wearing her mask. I love her so much. But she's just in California. I mean, what can you do? I saw my brothers. Saw some friends. Went bar hopping. I got to tell you, Santa Ana, I love the food in Santa Ana. Oh, my God. If you ever go to California, go to Santa Ana. It's It's like 90% Hispanic. But these people are wonderful. They're hard working. They fucking this is the Hispanic American Hispanic, right? They work their asses off like you would not fucking. Their work ethic is fucking strong, diligent, hard, but they fucking party like motherfuckers too. They celebrate, and when they get there Friday night, they're gonna have fun. They may even start Thursday night. But we had a good time. I sang some karaoke. What did I sing? Luck Be a Lady Tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. It was, and then that's the only one I did. After that, I was kind of, and just went to about 3 or 4 bars, just mingling, having fun, talking to this person, that person, that girl, this girl, just talking, But we had a good time. Ate at some wonderful restaurants, some little local places. I don't want to get too off track here because I'm going to get out pretty soon. I'm going to make some food. But basically, this was an annihilation. I'm telling you. It was just crazy. So now I'm saying to everyone, do you think Trump needed security during his rallies? Well, the guy fucking takes a shot for us. And he still goes out. This is the biggest point. This is the most amazing thing. Ever since my channel started going down, and I had some doctors on, I had a lawyer, I had some people that were running for office, blah, blah, blah. But anybody that opposed what I said, because I was saying stuff about fluid and stuff about the fucking boot that people were taking and all that stuff, I go, just come on my show. Even to this very day, I've challenged or asked nicely, come on my show, you bring your data, your documents, your videos, your pictures, your information, I don't give whatever. And you prove to me that I'm wrong. That what I'm putting up on my Facebook, on my Twitter, on my Instagram, or whatever, my TikTok got taken down. I had 3,500 people on my TikTok, and I posted something like 2 weeks prior to that. For some reason, they just took it down. There was no explanation or nothing. Right? I'll probably get it back anyway. Yeah, I just said fuck TikTok. I'm not going to make another channel. But all these times, I've challenged so many fucking people, and it's still to this day. Like in the past, month and a half, I've challenged, 15, 20 people. All right, bring your stuff, come on. I'll bring my stuff. I've got all my stuff. I've got everything. I got documents ready to go. I got slides. I've got proof, absolute proof that this illegitimate, and I'm going to say it, that's the most illegitimate presidency ever in the history of our country. And that's provable. J6 was a fucking trap. And, I talk about all this. Right? And it's weird that Liz Cheney in the January 6th committee all of a sudden shredded and got rid of all their documentation. Isn't that weird? No, it's not weird. It's complicit. They fucking got rid of information and during that whole committee, it was all about all the Democrats just saying shit. Oh, we did this, or we did that. And then we find out it was all bullshit. And then they had the fucking tours, right? And then we find out they were shooting gas off the top of the fucking Capitol building and some other places to rile them up. I mean, it just got. I have all the video. I have all the information. January 6th. I mean, even 9/11. I mean, there's so much crap for the past 20, 30 years. Then we hear about Big Mike, right? Big Mike and Barry, if you know what I'm talking about. And the way fucking Joan Rivers came out and said, "Oh, we know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows he's a tranny. Everybody knows he's a tranny. Everybody knows. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody knows." And sure enough, she dies. Doing great. Fucking, her career was still kicking ass. The Democratic Party is done. I'm telling you right now. What just happened, if this curb stomp, I love showing this picture. Curb stomp, 312 to 226. It's just fucking horrific. That party's going to be gone. Because once real justice with real proof and real verifiable, pertinent, and factual information, video, documents, signatures, emails, whatever, data, stuff like that, it's going to come out and they're going to get it. I'm telling you right now, the FBI, oh God, what the fuck? There are so many good people in the FBI. There's so many good people probably in the CIA. There are probably a bunch of really good, decent people in Homeland Security and, the Health and Human Services and all these people that just want to be there and help. But once they don't want to be under this criminal entity. And I know it's going to get vetted. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be out of work. I guarantee you right now. Trump's going to get rid of the IRS or create his own system, from what I'm hearing. Because look, why? Just, let me pay a certain percentage of my check to pay for my roads and my sidewalks and my traffic lights and my ditch digging people out there and my pothole fixing people out there to make sure my city's fine. Let me do what I can when I'm able, right? And if people that can afford it can do it and help, that's great. Thank you, I appreciate it. But everybody needs to pitch in for sure. I totally think that's for sure. Where did this fucking anyway? Yeah, it's just nuts. So what's going to happen is the Democratic Party is going to go away. They can't fix what happened. That's it. They got fucking curb stomped, and they're just done. They've completely revealed who they are and what they're about, and the sickness and the craziness, the fucking craziness. I mean, just you guys didn't see the fucking LGBTQ plus parties at the fucking White House? What the fuck was that? Yeah, they're done. That party is going to be no more. So if you have a party, and I think there's one out there called the Emerald Party, which I think would be a good idea. I know Chad Wilson is working on it with Zach. But I'm not about parties. Neither is Trump. Trump loves George Washington. He thinks George Washington was the greatest guy in the world. And I think, in my opinion, everybody should just be independent. That's just me. But that may not happen for a little while. But I think there's going to be room for party, and it's not going to be the Green Party, because the Green Party is completely aligned with everything in the World Economic Forum, website, just completely. I mean, they're almost identical in what they're doing, and that's just super gigantic red flag. People just aren't getting that. They just think Jill Stein's the fucking thing. She's a waste. That's where fucking liberals, progressives, a few fucking critical thinkers just go to die. That's where it's just nothing happens with that fucking party. But anyway, I got some food cooking. I'm hungry. Yeah, Democrats are done. The party's gone. The party's basically gone. So if you've got a party out there you want to bring out, now is the time. Chad, if you want my help or anything, I'll help you guys with that. I mean, I've always said I love the independent system. George Washington always, he said, I should know the saying. I wonder if I have it here. It's right here. I'll say this and then I'm out. Move to top. Right here. I have already intimated to you that the danger of parties in the state, with particular reference to the founding of them on geographical discriminations, let me now take a more comprehensive view and warn you in the most solemn manner against the baneful effects of the spirit of party generally. Trump has said he's not a big party guy. He hated the Republican Party. Even when he was running, he hated it. Right? If it wasn't for Laura Trump becoming the chair, yeah. Oh, one last thing I'm going to say. Dr. Shiva, dude, what the fuck, bro? Just for fuck's sakes. He talk about burning your bridge. This guy burned his bridge so fucking bad. It was just terrible. He kept digging the ditch deeper and deeper and deeper. You know, it's sad. It's sad. Anyway, I like the team that Trump has built. I like the people. I like his policies. And no, it's not Project 2025. It's Agenda 47, whatever he's calling it now. He's calling it Agenda 47 because he's mocking the World Economic Forum. He is not about the globalists. Jill Stein is. And the Democrats. They love the World Economic Forum, the World Health Organization. It's just odd to me how many people out there they don't know. There's just so many people that just didn't really know what the fuck is going on. And I'm trying my hardest to fucking just try to understand, but it's just naive. Just not having enough information to make a precise and more precise calculated decision or guess or theory or, perspective. Like I said, it's all about perspective. And from my perspective, Trump is the way to go. He is the way to go. He's done it. He's kicked ass. And I still hear I can still sense the TDS out there. It's just fucking crazy. It's everywhere. Just remember, a pack of bacon was $1.99 in 2019. Gas was what, $1.87 in West Virginia. Anyway, aloha. Thank you for being here. Good seeing you, Jordan. And the Democratic Party is dust, and mainstream media is going to be dust, and all that shit's going to happen, and they're going to do whatever they can to keep him out. But he's now what people don't realize is now he's able to build some serious, strong bridges, connections with people, and say, look, we can bring the dollar back. We can. Fuck BRICS and all this other shit that they want to do, because BRICS is just New World Order crap, for sure. That's what it is. And Kamala loved that too. Anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate everybody that's ever watched this. Congratulations to Donald Trump and his team. It's just sad that there's so many people out there that they just don't know. And there's people like me. If you want to contribute to my channel, please do. Just do it on I got a Venmo down there. I'm anything to keep the lights on and keep it moving. But I will continue to do some shows. It's not going to be that much, because what I've done and the time and energy that I put in has paid off. It's definitely paid off. And I'm sorry you're still scared or you think the world's going to blow up and all this shit, right? And that's just crazy. No. You know what? Maybe we should send another $175 billion to Ukraine. I just fucking what? Yeah. Oh, by the way, Trump just said that he's gonna tell Netanyahu to stop fucking around with Gaza. Booyah.